This is the Tier 10 Soviet Collector Medium, the T-22 Medium. It is a vehicle that is currently being listed in the shop right now for a price of $36. However, if you want to get it cheaper on Wargaming's website, they are listing it in at only $30 even. It is a bundle that I would highly recommend to get your hands on, as the T-22 Medium in the current state is possibly one of the most busted mediums in the game, for the fact that it got a massive DPM buff, so now its reload time is under 5 seconds. Even when you are running calibrated shells, your reload time is still at a significant chunk at 5.7 seconds. Absolutely crazy to even think about. Not to mention, the vehicle also got tungsten rounds, which will roll more than your average damage output. And the vehicle also received more armor along with that too. Which means that if you are using your agility factors to the best of your ability, you will get a lot more troll bounces than usual. And that would basically account for the fact that if you are planted in a hold down position, or if your vehicle is only showcasing its turret when you are behind a hill, you are going to be getting a lot more bounces than usual. It's actually really crazy to think about, considering that the T-22 Medium is just one of those types of vehicles that can get away with the majority of stuff in that regards to dealing with the majority of enemies that are coming through in a certain flame. Alright, so here we are in game number 1. We already got a Bat Chat spotted off in the back, and we get a nice roll for 293 already. So, let's go to reload again. We got an AMX 30B off towards the back. We also got the Type 61. Let's go ahead and mosey on up and see if we can maybe get a tap into this guy. Fortunately not, as he does manage to back up at the last second. Alright, so let's go ahead and see where this little ape is planting himself at the moment. There he is. We also got the Bat Chat again for 322, and we already got a bounce, showcasing the trollness of this vehicle's armor in that regard. So, we got the a mill off of the back. Nice tap for 333, and he does miss his shell. And I do really love this gun. It is incredibly accurate, and it will do you well in certain aspects as apart from this. Got the 30B off to the side. Let's go ahead and aim a heat shell for a nice max roll, and he does bounce us, unfortunately enough. We got our tungsten ran. Let's go ahead and see if we can get a nice tap into the Bat Chat. Nice, 337 into his vehicle. This is where the DPM can become most sincerely effective with this vehicle. Just dumping damage into your opponents like absolutely no tomorrow. I got a little bit too greedy there, so that was kind of my mistake. But yep, there it is. Another bounce on the turret this time from the 30B. Alright, so let's go ahead and plop ourselves back into the spots. Let's see if this mill is going to poke. Possibly not. I also got the 30B off towards the far rack side. We also got the 61 who's using agility. We get a nice shot for 318 into his vehicle. Alright. Reloading once again. Let's go ahead and see if we can maybe get another slap. He does end up bouncing us, surprisingly enough, so that's good apart from that. Alright, so we got the 30B still spotted off right there, and I know for a fact that the Samil 2 still sitting in that same spot. We also got the Type once again. Not going to be able to get that tap out unless if I know he's thoroughly unexposed. I also got the Emil 2. It looks like he's going to come on out. Looks like the 30B is taking some hits. So I'm going to mosey on up just a little bit and see if I can deal with these guys. We got the 30B off in the side right here. Let's go ahead and mosey our way. Alright, he is cleared. So then we're going to go ahead and mosey on over and finish off this enemy Emil. And then we're going to mosey on down over here and then take care of the rest of the remaining vehicles that are lurking off in the town. So we got the AMX 30B right there. Let's go ahead and see if we can get a quick slap. There we go, finishing him off. Actually, that is the Type 61. The AMX has already been cleared apart from that. All right, so we're going to stay put right here. We're going to kind of wait. There is the Bat Chat right there. 322 slap. And then we're going to go and mosey on up and then plop on our tungsten. There's a nice clear into you. We got the E5 lurking off towards the side, and there we go, a beautiful example of perfecting yourself with this vehicle's agility factors. And now we are just going to mosey on around this T5 right here, unfortunately bouncing his rear. And another solid example, even the sides are fairly troll on this vehicle as well. There we go, nice tap into you. So then we're going to reload once again, and we're going to get on your other side. Oh my goodness, we are getting bounce after bounce after bounce. Oh my goodness, bro. That is absolutely crazy. We blocked 3,000 damage, bro. That is absolutely ridiculous. Wow, that intrigued me so much. So we're going to plop on over towards this enemy minnow right here. We're going to get the clear into him. Oh, this turret is screwing me. Alright, we're going to mosey on over towards the enemy Badger right over here. And we're going to kind of see if we can maybe get the clear into him. Unfortunately, we were a little too late, but oh my gosh. prime example right there to why the T22 medium in the current state is just absolutely incredible. Look at that, 3,600 damage, and we blocked 3,210 in that aspect. That is absolutely crazy, bro. That is an instant top on the team in that regards. Jeez, that actually caught me off guard, bro. So then we're going to plop on into game number 2 and see how we can fare well. Now, what you just saw right there, don't expect to replicate that certain aspect. That is just absolutely insane that we got a ton of bounces from just that enemy E5 and the Minnow. That is absolutely crazy, bro. It really just goes to show that this vehicle's armor is just trollness to a whole nother level. And what you just saw right there is just absolutely a ridiculous showcase proving such purpose. So let's go ahead and plop on into game number 2 and see how we can fare well till then. And here we are in game number 2. Let's see what they got. They just have a Leopard 1 in terms of their mediums. They got 3 tank destroyers, and we have 2 183s. Wow, this is actually going to be one for the history books. So let's go ahead and mosey on over to the left side and see how we can fare well. If I do have some support coming with me, it looks like the double 183s are going to be implementing that such purpose. Or implicating, I should say. Sorry about that. Alright, let's go ahead and mosey on through right over here towards the far side and see what we could spot as apart from that. This is meant to be like a bit of a scouting vehicle and a little bit of a spot guide as well. So let's go ahead and stay put right here, see what they got. That's possibly going to be lurking up over here. We got the enemy Leopard already spotted. Alright, so that's possibly a good sign that some of the enemies could be lurking off towards the far side of the map. Alright, so I'm going to go a little bit this way and see what I can do. So now that's possibly going to give me the opportunity to flank directly behind these guys. And I should find a pretty solid spot to do such, so I wouldn't get pecked off in the process. So we got the enemy Leopard already spotted off towards the far back side. Let's go ahead and mosey on forward right over here. Looks like that he is backing on up for the time being. I did get spotted as apart from that, which means that maybe the 183, one of the 183s, or yeah, the 183 is probably lurking back over here trying to eyeball me. So let's go ahead and make sure that we could spot this enemy 183 if he's right here. Alright, so that's crazy. So there's the 4005, there is the Kron. Where's the 183 though? He was, oh, never mind. These are all the way back over there. Okay. So now I should have an opportunity to flank these guys. All right. Let's go ahead and use our solid maneuverability. It looks like that they are already cooked in that regard. So let's go ahead and mosey on up. We got the enemy 215B right there. Let's go ahead and get a tap into you. Reloading again. And okay. We got the Yag as well. Chunk. There we go. 3, 2, 1. And chunk. There we go. 368. Alright, reloading again. Let's go ahead and okay, not get that shell out, but that's totally alright. 3, 2, 1. And chunk. There we go. Nice. Alright, we got the Kron over here. Let's go ahead and mosey our way through towards this enemy. 294 tap, and we do get another bounce. So, reloading once again. We also got the hen house. Chunk. 462. He's not even running small. That's good news apart from our behalf. So let's go ahead and chunk. There we go. Nice. And that is a fairly solid game. I mean, only 2204. But that's really where this vehicle takes the cake, especially when you want to use it. I mean, we were a little bit too late in the flank, but it can be a good flanking material to use at times if you already know that your team is already taking care of one side of the flank to the best of their ability. That's going to put us third on the team, surprisingly enough. Alright, let's go ahead and mosey our way into game number 3. Not as good as the performance of the first time, but I'll take it. I mean, we did get another bit of troll bounces here and there. Not as much as the first one, but hey, I can't complain. That's just the beauty of the T22 medium and the beauty of the fact that you have fairly solid DPM factors to still put up some fairly solid results. And that is why that bundle in the shop is possibly one of the best deals that you can possibly get for a tier 10 medium. So, here we are loaded on into game number 3. Let's see what they got. They have a 4202 and a 30B in terms of medium. So, we are stuck just me. So, the only way that I can maybe do this is if I have support, or I would possibly have to go on over with the flank over there. Alright, well, it looks like that the 268 is going to be a spotting tank for us, so that's really good. Hence to why he's in a good clan. So let's go ahead and mosey on up over here, and then we're going to kind of spot out what's going to be crossing right over here. Like this enemy 4202 right there. Nice tap for 241, and he actually pens that, which is crazy. All right, but we did manage to get a nice solid tap into him, so... Let's see, is the 268 coming on out? Okay, so he is. That's good. All right, so let's go ahead and mosey up forward just a little bit. I don't really know where their 30B is located at. He's probably going to try to flank me. I've not spotted him in that regards, and this 4202 is possibly looking forward to flanking me. Well, that is the problem with why you don't plant your TDs out in the open, good sir. All right, so we're going to mosey on through right over here and see where this 4202 is located. I don't really know if he's going to move up directly behind us or if... Because at the same time, I want to be readily prepared for that matter if they do end up deciding to want to flank behind us. So, I'm going to use the Raucous cover. We got the 268 spotted off on the very back. All right, we also got the 50 TP, so we're just going to kind of wait right here for the mediums to maybe come out at the last second. All right, so I'm going to stay put right there. Yep, there's the 4202. All right, beautiful. Oh, he gets plucked, so that's going to go give me the opportunity. Let's go to mosey on forward a little bit and get a nice miss, but he misses us in return, so that's really good. All right, we got the AMX 30B right on over here. He seemed to have made a dire miss poke. Apart from that, let's go ahead and get a nice tap for 344. Reloading once again, and it looks like that we are going to be getting another solid tap. Out DPMing this guy, because that's the beauty of what this tank is capable of doing in such case. All right, so reloading again, and we got the 30B once again. There we go, 297. Reloading again. Let's go ahead and get another nice tap for 270. And this is the beauty, once again, of this vehicle's DPM being absolutely insane. So now this 30B already knows that he's screwed, and he points the gun up, and then he surrenders. Well, now this 4202 wants to have some more fun with me in that regards. Well, apparently he finishes off my enemy 268. So let's go ahead and mosey our way up towards him. And let's get another solid tap for 296. And he already knows he's screwed because we out DPM in any way, shape, or form. There we go, 268. And he gets a pen into us. That's totally all right. So let's go ahead and get another tap into him. We're going to play gunsies with this guy. He does pen us. That's unfortunate. So we're going to go ahead and get the clear on him regardless. So that's really good. And the way that this thing's DPM factors just really takes the cake for this vehicle. Alright, so we're going to mosey on through fairly cautiously, as we already know that we are in the range of a one-shot. We got the enemy mouse coming on out in the open right over here. We also got the 268 spotted off in the back. 266 tap into him. Alright, we are spotted by the enemy mouse, so let's go ahead and get a nice tap for 280. Well, it looks like that we are going to lose this battle, which is not sincerely our fault in that regards. We got the enemy 50. There we go. Nice tap into you. All right, and then we're just going to mosey on out of this danger zone and see where we'll go from there till then. So let's go ahead and mosey our way through right on over here, and then we're going to find a hold down spot to the best of our ability so we can peck these guys off while only having our turret showcase. We got the enemy 57 heavy. It looks like that the Destiny is going to bounce him in that regard, so I'm actually going to kind of stay put right over here. I don't really know if that mouse is going to come in at the last second. Well, we got the T57 heavy. He's going to be making a dire miss poke as apart from that, maybe. All right, I'm going to take my chances. Okay, well, that's totally all right. All right, well, we got the enemy mouse right off towards the side right there. Let's go ahead and get a quick slap for 346. Reloading once again, and let's go ahead and get another solid tap for 244. There we go, and it looks like the remaining enemies are coming through on this way. So we got the enemy 268. He's going to be making a dire miss poke apart from that. Another solid tap for 284, and then we're going to reload once again, and we're going to go ahead and finish that player off lickety-split. Beautiful. All right, and we got the enemy mouse. We also got the 50 TP coming on over towards the side. Nice tap for 271 right there. And we're just going to back on up fairly slowly. And we're going to go ahead and get a... the 50 TP actually saw my rear. Unfortunate, but wow. That is a farm fest right there, and that was clearly not our fault in that aspect, as we basically held off and stayed back with one of our teammates to try to hold off that flank to the best of our ability, and it didn't really turn out to the outcome as what those mediums expected as apart from that. It's unfortunate that our team couldn't really hold off this flank, and it really just goes to show that this is a very strong medium, and you can't get away with certain bits if you know how to master it properly. I mean, it would take instant instance of about like maybe a couple of games in order to master this vehicle. I mean, it's really easy to use in that regards, which is why I highly recommend to go pick up the bundle. Let me know what your guys' thoughts is on the T22 Medium and how it treats you well on the battlefield as well. So anyways, hopefully you guys did end up enjoying today's video on the other hand, and if you did, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, and make sure to turn on those bell notifications while you're at it so you do not miss out on any new videos or streams, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Peace out, y'all.